I remember the sound of her voice more than her words. Sharp, commanding, almost gleeful in its cruelty. "Start cooking at 4 a.m., my mother-in-law ordered, pressing the guest list into my hand like it was a summons. "And make sure everything is perfect this time." My husband didn't even look at me. He just added, "Don't disappoint us again." Us, not me. Us. That's when I smiled, nodded, and said, "Of course." But at 3 a.m., while they slept soundly in their self-righteous little world, I was at the airport, my bag packed, my ticket already in hand. By the time 30 hungry relatives stumbled into an empty kitchen at dawn, I was thousands of miles away, finally free. It wasn't always like this. When I first met Daniel, I mistook his confidence for strength. He was attentive, charming, the kind of man who held doors and remembered your favorite drink. His family welcomed me too, or so I thought. Dinners filled with laughter, promises of belonging. For a girl like me, who had grown up with silence instead of family, it felt like home. I believed I had finally found a place where I mattered. But comfort has a way of rotting from the inside, slowly, quietly. It started with glances, his mother's disapproving looks whenever I reached for seconds, or when I missed a detail in her endless traditions. Then it grew into whispers. "She's not capable. She's not one of us." And Daniel, the man who once swore to protect me, stood beside them, sometimes silent, sometimes laughing, always complicit. Love didn't leave me in one blow. It leaked away in fragments. The night I discovered the truth was unremarkable at first. I was clearing dishes, just as his mother had trained me to do, when I saw Daniel's phone light up on the counter. A message. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. It was from her, not his mother, his colleague. "Last night was perfect. Same time tomorrow?" My world didn't shatter. No, it froze. Everything inside me went still, even my breathing. Because suddenly, it all made sense. His coldness, the disdain in his mother's tone, the way they treated me less like a wife, more like unpaid help. They knew, or at least suspected, and instead of pitying me, they sharpened their knives. I put the phone back, quiet, calm, like nothing had changed, but everything had. I didn't scream, I didn't confront him. What was the point? He would deny it, gaslight me, make me the villain. No, rage would serve him, not me. So I waited. I played the obedient wife, the dutiful daughter-in-law. I cooked, I cleaned, I smiled, all while studying them, their routines, their weaknesses, their arrogance. They had no idea I was already gone in my mind, drafting blueprints of escape and revenge. My first move was financial. I opened a separate account. Small deposits at first. Money skimmed from grocery budgets, from gifts, from overtime at work they didn't know I still did. It added up faster than I expected. Then came information. I gathered evidence, screenshots of messages, copies of hotel receipts, even a photo of Daniel kissing her outside her car. Proof, airtight and undeniable. By the time they ordered me to cook that perfect family feast, I was ready. The timing was everything. They expected me to wake before dawn, sweating over stoves, feeding their egos with dishes I prepared. Instead, I had booked the earliest flight out. One way, no forwarding address. At 3 a.m., I slipped from the house, suitcase rolling softly across the driveway. My documents and savings secure in my bag. On the seat beside me, a neatly sealed envelope addressed to Daniel and his mother. Inside were copies of everything. His affair laid bare in black and white. I didn't write a single word. No explanations, no accusations. Just the truth, delivered like a blade between their ribs. By 4 a.m., while they imagined me chopping vegetables, I was boarding. By 6, the text messages began. At 7, the calls. By 8, they must have realized 30 guests were arriving to nothing but empty counters and a fridge stripped bare. I imagine the scene often. His mother, smug in her silk robe, barking orders. Daniel, half awake, assuring her I was on top of it. Then the doorbell over and over as relatives poured in. Laughter fading to confusion. Confusion to irritation. Irritation to shame. And then the envelope. Their dirty secret exposed not just to me, but to anyone they dared to confide in for sympathy. I wasn't there to see their faces. I didn't need to be. The beauty of revenge isn't in witnessing the fall. It's in knowing you caused it and walking away untouched. Now, thousands of miles away, I sit by windows that frame oceans instead of prison walls. I wake when I want. I cook if I want. And my silence belongs to me. Do I miss him? No. I miss the illusion I built around him, the dream of belonging. But once you see the rot, you can't unsee it.